Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 10th episode of Account Reviews. Oh my god, made it the 10th episode. Let's go. Another like 20 more to go on my bucket list of accounts to review, so that's gonna be fun. So there's like at least another 2 or 3 months of videos for these lined up. Luckily, I stopped the request as of right now. Otherwise, I would probably be going up to the end of the year, and I'll probably never finish these. So stop them for now, but I probably will do them again in the future. Anyways, we got our 10th account, Cryan. I don't even know. Is it like Chrysler Cryan? I'm say Cryan. We'll go with Cryan. We got Cryan today for today's account review. 118. Let's take a look at the stuff right here. Everything looks like an endgame player. Everything is solid. Now, the difference is this one is that I think this player is free to play. That's the big difference here. So, free to play gamer out here. 99.6% collection. I'm not sure which ship you're missing, but maybe we'll see that later on. A lot of ships here. How many things do you have in the works as of right now? A lot of 120s. All over the place. A lot of 120s though. A lot of Royal Navies. Interesting take here. I am not going to complain about that. A lot of Royal Navies. A good amount of Frenchies. A lot of Frenchies as well are 120. So about Royal Navy and Frenchies, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Good takes there. Good takes there. Good mix of ships everywhere. I would say get more ships to but you have a good split of ships anyway. You're not like me though. For me, I usually have ships either 120, 100, or 70, which is bad for events, but you have a good split here, so can't complain here. Now, since you're free to play, let's look at your ring choices here. You have Azuma, renamed her as well. FDG, Shinano. Wait, no, that's not in rings. All right, so FDG, Azuma, Enterprise, Illustrious. Is there any more? Or that might be it. 4 ring ships. That's the I haven't seen that low of a ring count in such a long time. I'm gonna be honest with you, but hey, free to play players must have it rough out there. But luckily for you guys, you can farm gems now. So my calculations, it takes about 1.5 months to 2 months to farm for 1 ring if you're consistent with 2-1. So if you want to farm for those rings, man, as a free to play, go ahead. $6 ring for about a month and a half of 2 months of 2-1 spamming. But you get coins though, so if you really want to do that, go for it. It's gonna take a long time, but hey, you can farm for rings that way if you don't care about dog space at least. But you do have dog space as of right now. 504, really good for a free to play player. I think you started like somewhere early because I was looking at your account earlier. You used to have like Fallen Wings, or not Fallen Wings, Neptunia ships. So pretty old player there. Everything else looks very good. Very good. No complaints here. You have any skins here? Let me see. Any skins? I'll see if you bought any skins as a free to play. If you do, we'll see. No skins. Really, no skins. Really? No skins? Impressive. There has to be some skin in here that you bought. Now, some of these are free skins. I'm not going to talk about those, but come on. There has to be at least one skin you bought in here. I'm going to dig very deep. I don't think there's one skin you bought in here. Wow. Impressive. You went a very long time without buying a skin. Very nice. Yeah, I don't see any skins here. Unfortunately. All these other ones are free skins, so. Alright. I see how it is. Oh no, here you're. Wait, no, that's the UR. I thought it was rings. I'm not gonna look at that. Ew. Alright, so Blanc, Green Heart. Oh no. If you're missing one from that's the clouds aren't even that big of a deal, but for collection value, it feels bad. Now, gear wise, you got the rainbow gun, very nice. Rainbow dildos, I say get more, but you don't really need more nowadays. I think snorkel is way better for slot for torpedoes anyways, at least one of them. And the other one you can run the rainbow dildos if you want. But everything else though, 6 might be a good spot actually. 6 might be a good spot. A lot of Corsairs here. I say get more Corsairs though. That's just me. If you don't want to get them, go for it. But I say get more Corsairs though. My recommendation to you is get more Corsairs. Uh, I say get more washing machines. I have 5 right now. I can make more if I want to, but I held on to 5. Steam catapults. I think this might be a good spot for steam catapults though. But if you want to progress in the OS, you're definitely gonna need more than like, what is this, 9 right here? At least to me, you're probably gonna need more than 9, maybe. A lot of SG radars. Get more though. I say get more SG radars. This is basically a good slot if you don't have gold fire control radars. Better than have the black shells, I'd say. 5 black shells. You might need more of these, honestly. Yo, you lack a lot of core data gear, my man. You're gonna have to make more of those. 3 stack bofers. They're good. They're good. Hazers are cheap ones. Go for those. If you want to make more Dido AAs, I highly recommend doing that. I've been doing that as of lately. More Dido AAs for Vanguards is very, very, very good. Definitely. I think you might have. I don't know. I'll look at your PR progression later, but Nep guns are good. I think there's like a gun right now in the Gear Lab that's just as good as Nep gun. So if you don't want to make Nep guns, make the Gear Lab gun. I forgot which one though. Someone will answer it in the comments or whatever. So we have 3 rune guns. Nice here. You have the +10. Man, this gun's gonna be good one day. No one's gonna believe it, but this gun's gonna be good one day. 5 white shells. You're gonna need more than that. Oh yeah, you're gonna need a lot more. Start buying them weekly right now. You're gonna need a lot of white shells. Start buying them right away. Everything else looks good. Purple gear wise, not bad, not bad. That's a decent amount of repair toolkits for now you can work with. Everything else though looks good. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean you can gear swap in OS as well, but gear swap is for lames, man. That's lame. Give everyone gear. Stop passing around gear is what I like to say in OS. That's lame. Passing around gear is keck. Alright, so let's talk about the actual gear here. So, make more washing machines if you can. That'll be good. St. Louis gun, how much do you have of these? St. Louis's gun, you have... Do you even have any? I don't see any. Do you really? Oh, you see, you have 3. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 3 is fine. So that's good there. Seattle gun. Well, now we have Chappie's gun. If you don't make Seattle's gun, you can make you can get Chappie's gun. That's from the current event. That also works. 2 more Nep guns. You can make more if you really need to. So, option there. Everything else though looks fine. Nothing else you got craft right now. Everything is just for optional gear. Nothing too crazy. I think that's Chappie's gun. You can make this if you really, really, really want those upgrades. Go for it. Wait, you really liking on that gold stuff? It's fine. None too crazy. All this other stuff is you don't need these. You don't need any of these purple and blues. That's fine. The second gold fire control radar is in the work as of right now. Once it's done, craft it right away. It's gonna help out a lot. And I see that you have. Oh no! Wait, no. You might be caught up with universal prints. Yeah, keep them at universals though. You might. I'm gonna make wyverns specifically, but if you're not gonna make wyverns, keep them as universal because they might add guns in the future where it benefits holding on to universals. Open those SR cat boxes, please. Cash in on combat datas as well. Get some prints and sell them to get more UR prints. Let's see what else we got here. Wow, my internet disconnected again. Interesting. Luckily I opened the browser though. Oh man, thanks internet. That's great. I disconnected. Whatever though. Purple plate's looking good. Now this is a lot of farming right here. This is 7-2 farming maybe. Pretty good, pretty good. A little bit lacking on the general plates though, but that's everyone, right? Everyone's lacking on general plates, so can't do much there. Alright, you have a lot of core data. My man, you're gonna have to start buying some shells. Black and white shells specifically. Start buying them, my man. The black and white shells, you're gonna have to start buying. Well, the white ones specifically. Start buying them. Especially when you go into OS. All right, now we have memories here. Now I think most of these, if not all these, are maxed out, so that's very nice. Every single event here, except this one right here. That last, wait, no, whatever. Who cares about memories? I don't care about memories. All right, this guy has a format of video, which is fine. I'm not used to doing this though, but let's see. Cats. All right, so this Takimaru in particular. Now HP line, I don't like it. This line is good if you use BBs for your backline. If you don't use BBs, you're using carriers. This line is useless. The other two lines are good. The third line is good. The second line is only good if you're using cruisers. Light cruisers specifically, not heavy cruisers, meaning Ibuki and stuff won't benefit from this. So be very, very weary. Overall, this cat, I don't like it, but if you want to use it, go for it, because some people don't have better choices. So yeah. Medals. Endgame players, work on those medals. Get more 120s, get those medals. A lot more 120s. Now, let's look at PR. Oh my god, this thing is still going on right now. Oh my god, it's still going. Okay. So, Izumo is almost done. You're basically almost done PR1. Get that Izumo done whenever you want. Or just wait for pities to whatever to finish off. I assume most of these are Fate Sim 5s or close to it. That's good enough though. Developer 30 is good enough. You don't have to go with Fate Sim 5s if you don't want to. Alright, PR2. PR2, we have all developer 30s. Very, very good. Very, very good. And let's look at PR3. Oh, oops. PR3 in the works, I think. Yeah. Okay, so get started on PR3. You're doing that. You're doing that as of right now, so research PR3, unlock PR3, all that funny jazz. Do that. Well, you have them unlocked already. Start researching PR3. We have mail here. Yo, loot these mail, dude. Well, you don't have to. Loot the gems. Well, you don't have to either, but 100 gems, man. That's for free gems right there. One away from a Royal Navy. Bro, just limit break something. Get that last point. You get like, I don't know what you get. You get some stats for HMS. That's pretty decent or pretty good. Get that last level up. Dorm food. Looks like my food, except I have no cola right now. I have like no food at all. So, 6 slot is locking, but again, that 6 slot is debatable if you want it or not. I personally bought it, but if you don't want to, that's fine because it's more or less not that worth it. 1,500 gems is a lot, but some people are like, I have gems to toss around. So, it's whatever, honestly. It's whatever. 458 cubes. That's a good spot. Any higher is whatever. Medals is whatever. No one really cares about medals nowadays, but having them is nice. Her Umeda is maxed out. Very nice. I think you're keeping up with these. I gave up on my Her Umeda. I don't even care anymore. I'm too lazy for that mess anymore. Start buying the universal SSRs, honestly. Unless you want to save for something else, start buying them. Buy the white shells, man. I'm not going to say this again. Buy the white shells. For the love of God, you're going to need a lot of them for OS in particular, so buy a lot of them. PvP points looking very, very good. I assume you're buying cubes with those, so that's very nice. Bunker Hill's got right here. And now we have OS stuff. I think it's at the everything. Stats doesn't matter though because it resets, so nice fleets here. Now, this person in particular wants me to talk about OS stuff. Also, he wants to advertise a guild. Go for it. Two people. Good luck, dude. Good luck on your guild recruits. Now, let's talk OS fleets because a lot of people ask how to improve OS fleets, right? So let's do it. So first thing is first. I'm gonna tell you right now, Perseus is king of mob fleet. Now I'm not sure which one is your mob fleet here. I'm gonna assume your mob fleet's either the top one or the bottom one, which has Perseus in it. Now the wave clear here is fine, but you don't have to put all the procs in the same fleet. Like I did say when I did Farm 7-2, Tosa, Shinano, Perseus, all those procs or whatever, those passive procs are good, and they are good. But that doesn't mean you have to put them on the same fleet, because this fleet right here has no team cohesion. It's literally just procs. You have a durable Vanguard, and then you have just wave clear and like nothing else. There's no team cohesion here. Like you're supposed to mix them up every now and then. So Alright, so let's go to top fleet. Top fleet, Amagi, Ryuho, FDG. 2 China Girls and Azuma. Now, the wave clear here is good. The sustain here is good. But in terms of like burst damage, it's not really there. Amagi's damage is not the greatest. FDG is doing most of the heavy lifting, and also Azuma. Now, if you want to make your fleet about just 2 people doing heavy lifting, that's perfectly fine. But this team right here lacks damage. Now, you can run China's just wall. By all means, go ahead if you want to. But you need more damage. Now, I assume Magi is there to keep your Vanguard somewhat durable, which is okay. But I personally would drop a Magi and add more damage in there. Because a Magi's damage it's not like the worst, but you can definitely add more to this. Someone with like more impactful wave clear. Like I don't see Monarch in here. If you want to use a Magi, go for it, but Monarch is like way more better in damage overall. Rosia is good. Basically anyone that does like heavy damage and like heavy wave clear damage. Rosia is good. Monarch is good. Alabama is good. Anyone like that is really good. And Ryuho, if this is your mob fleet, Ryuho is good for long fights, but it's bad for OS because OS is all about ending the fights as soon as possible, right? The boss fights are about 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. The mob fleets are like a few seconds. So you're not going to get value out of Ryuho's heal here because it takes time for her to get her first airstrike in. Meaning by the time you do get her airstrike, the fight might have been over by now. So that's why Perseus is king of mob fleets, and I would say put Perseus in the mob fleet, drop Ryuho, and put her into like some other side fleet or whatever you really want heals for your mob fleet. Now, second fleet, I assume this is boss fleet. I do assume this is boss fleet. If this is your boss fleet for carriers, I don't like Warspite here. Whenever I see people do like a double carrier with the Warspite, it makes no sense to me because Warspite does nothing here. It's like the Warspite, you want shell damage, but like you can't really build anything towards it. Like what I mean by this is like, look at your cats. You have, I think that's Eagle and that's Antenna, right? You have a mix of everything. You can't really align your cats to benefit these fleets. So you have 2 carriers and you have a non-buffer here. So for example, let's talk the third fleet, right? You have Nagato with Akagi and Kaga. That's also 1 BB and 2 Fox Sisters, but Nagato buffs the other 2 carriers and you're using a Bishimaru here, which works fine. But this fleet right here makes no sense at all. And honestly, I would run a 3rd carrier if you want to do a carrier setup. Run a 3rd carrier, but none of your fleets is very core in battleship power. You want at least 1 fleet to be 3 battleships in case you get like a boss like in the Abyss or whatever that takes more damage from shelling. You want a fleet that is just pure battleships. So depending on what you want to run, honestly, if I were you, drop the bottom fleet. This is useless. Put Perseus in the mob fleet. If you want to use Shinano, put her with the Nagato setup. And drop Nagato and put her with Akagi and Kaga. And then for this one, this second fleet, just destroy it altogether and just add 3 battleships. Do whatever 3 battleships you want. I like using Hao. Some kind of utility. Monarch has slow. Hao is reload and accuracy buff. Duke of York gives a debuff. Any sort of like utility battleships, just run like 3 of them and like run like 1 powerhouse. Like Warspite can be your powerhouse battleship there. And your Vanguards here. Sandy, I really don't like Sandy in OS because she doesn't really do much. She works well with anti-air, but there's barely any planes in OS, so Sandy is not that great here. Helena is fine. Put her in the boss fleet setup. Baltimore, she's just there to be like a little bit meat shield, but again, I'm not a fan of using her in particular when it comes to like boss fleet setup because you want damage or you want some kind of utility to like help your backline do more damage. So I'm not a fan of this. Add like Cleveland if you want, but that's really RNG though. Gion could help protect your Vanguard, and add like DPS. Like Azuma is on your mob fleet right now, which is okay. Prince Ironridge can work here. The recent KMS CA Talon from the current Russian event CA also works. So add her here. Drop the Sandy though. I don't like it. And have one fleet be 3 battleships. Third fleet though, there's 2 DDs here. Now I assume this is for torpedo memes, which is okay. Not sure how effective torpedo memes are in OS. I don't personally use it, but if it works for you, then great. This fleet is fine. This fleet is fine. You can replace Nagato with Shinano though, but this fleet is fine. But then again, Nagato makes it your Vanguard stronger, so I don't know. You can if you want to. But Shinano's just wasted potential in the 4th fleet. I'm not a fan of having her there. 4th fleet needs to be changed overall. So my advice to you, fix the 1st fleet with Perseus and maybe another battleship that does more damage and not a Magi. 2nd fleet, make a battleship fleet overall with some support to make your backline do more damage. 3rd fleet is fine, assuming torpedo beams work. 4th fleet, we're dropping this all together. You can do your USS fleet here if you want to. If you don't want to do the battleships here, but make sure you have at least one fleet with just 3 battleships, because there's some bosses that takes more damage from shelling, or there's gonna be some fights where it's reduced airstrike damage, and if your adaptability is not that high, you're probably not gonna be able to do it that comfortably. So watch out for that. Anyways, that's a big load on my mouth. Oh, that's disgusting. Why did I say that? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love talking about fleet building. It's my favorite thing to do in this game, or one of my favorite things to do in this game. So, any questions, let me know. This is episode 10. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.